but I like to build roads and go on wagon trains.
So what these guys were used for so long ago?
Pardon?
I mean, mules were used, basically helped to build the country. I mean, they did everything, used them for everything.
Absolutely did everything. I actually have what's called a horsepower unit. And I can hook 7 teams to it, 14 horses, and it turns the gear works, it runs the drive shaft, and I could power a generator, I could power a wood shop, blacksmith shop, anything I wanted. It's just got a tremendous amount of horsepower.
Mule power.
Horses, mules, whatever I hook to it.
Okay. Now, for people who aren't aware, can you tell me a mule, and I've heard this many times, what's the difference between a mule and a horse, and how do you get mules?
A mule is only half horse. The other half is a donkey. And the way that is to come about is you have a mare horse and a stud donkey or a jack, and you'll end up with a mule. It's a hybrid cross. And then there is an opposite arrangement where you have a stud horse and a female donkey, and you end up with a genet or a henny, which are more horse-like in facial and head features, but other than that their bodies are almost identical, and they have the long ears to boot.
Now,
and they're always smaller.
Okay. Now, I had heard, and I could be wrong about this, that one of them will always be sterile. Is that right? Or no? They cannot.
A mule is almost always sterile. They are hybrids.
Okay.
They cannot.
They cannot reproduce.
That is not necessarily true.
It's not.
But it is very, very rare.
Have they ever figured it out? Why?
They're a hybrid.
They're a hybrid. They're not supposed to.
They're not supposed
They're not supposed to. Now, what do you like about the personality of mules? Because they're very different from horses.
Than horses by a lot.
Yeah. Do they bond a lot more with their owners? I mean, their personality seems to be far more distinct.
I think that they have probably as much emotional contact with the owner as the horse does. So that's not much. However, I think they can gain a greater trust in their owners than a horse can. Just because they're smarter.
Yeah.
They can figure it out.
Are they more even-tempered, or no, not necessarily?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say it's tough to make them too mad. You can make a horse pretty mad pretty quick, and he gets flying off the handle. East goes south then.
What's the average lifespan of a mule?
Pardon?
What's the average lifespan of a mule?
They live quite a lot longer than a horse.
That's what I've thought.
I don't know what to say is a good lifespan average, but a 20-year-old mule is not an old mule. 20-year-old horse is a very old horse. Turn. Pick up your line.
Gee.
Pick up your line. Take your hand off. Take it up from back. Right? Get your hand down. Your hand down. And turn your wrist.
Is there a lot to learn about this horse?
Yes.
Hup. Hup. Hup.
Step up.
What does that mean?
Step up might get somebody go faster
Keep
or
it straight now.
Uh-huh.
Take your line up. Not from the front, from the back. You remember how to do that?
yes.
Huh? Show me. Take your line up. Well, kind of use your finger, thumb and finger. Let me show you again. Okay. Ready? You want to take your line up? Grab.
Okay.
Remember?
Oh yeah.
What do you like about this horse? What do you like about working with these mules?
You gotta drive them around, and then once you get to ride them, it's it's really fun once you get like used to them, and they like you know how to do it, and then like once you go to school, and then you feel like so smart, you know how to work with mules and stuff, and you can like tell them, and then they'll be able to do it, you know.
I like a confidence builder, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.